I haven't bought Prima magazine for absolutely years, and I have because I'm in it. There I am on page 54, just there, just there, just there. And I'm actually talking about tips for car boot selling, and it's how to ace car boot sales. Would you like to know what I said? I love a car boot sale. It's great fun for kids, and it's a brilliant way to teach them the value of money. And it is, and I tell my clients that all the time. I also say don't price everything. Now, I 100% believe this. Like, you're going to spend hours with your sticky labels. Everyone's going to really struggle to pick all those sticky labels off. But ultimately, people are going to knock you down anyway. So get a really good feel for what you're selling. Do a little bit of research before you go. Think about it. Do you actually want to sell it, or do you really want to go for the hard bargain? Are you going to actually do more than one car boot? If you're going to do more than one, then maybe you're happy to take it home and take it back again the following week. Don't be like a real stick in the mud about it. Draw a line under it. You want to, the whole point of the decluttering process was to get it out of the house, right? So get it out, get it gone, let someone else enjoy it, get over how much it cost you. The fact that you didn't use it, well, it could just be in your house and then it gets dirty or it gets broken, damaged. If it's out in a garage, bugs and all sorts will crawl into it. Just get it gone, draw a line, walk forward. Trust me, you're going to feel better. And at the end of the day, you're going to go home with some dosh in your back pocket. So don't worry about all of the pricing up. Yeah, just get it in your head what you're gonna sell stuff for. So, like, for instance, so if it was like a whole bunch of clothes, you could bundle it together. You could say, like, I don't know, like 6 items for a fiver or £1 each if it's children's little t-shirts or things like that. Or maybe you're going to do 20p, 50p, 5 t-shirts for £1. You know the quality of your stuff, but don't get too hung up on the pricing. People really want to bargain. That's what they're there for, right? Avoid buying from other sellers. Oh, geez, this is a really difficult one, especially when you're stood there and you're like longingly looking at something over the way with, like 6 cars down, the blue Cortina. I don't have Cortinas anymore, but there we are. And you go, oh, I really like that. I mean, I've done it myself. I know the dangers. I know the pitfalls. So unless you're really, really sure about something, then just don't go and do it. Sometimes if you've got kids, they get a bit agitated. They want to go and do something. So give them a little budget. If they sell something, you maybe can let them go and buy something, but just limit it to like one thing each. You're there to sell, you're there to make money. Maybe you're saving up for a family holiday, maybe you're saving up for a whole bunch of new makeup or lovely beauty products, or maybe you'd like to go and treat yourself to a spa. Whatever it is that you're saving up for, keep that in mind. Keep the reason that you're there for, keep that in mind. Write it down, write a sign. If the kids keep asking you over and over again, just pick up the sign. You don't even have to speak to them, and the sign will tell them why you're there, what you're saving up for, right? And be prepared. Oh my goodness. Pro buyers and pro sellers, they get there super early. So they're already set up. They might have 1 or 2 people already on their pitches, and then they do a quick scurry round and then they resell your stuff. Sometimes you might just be happy to get the money, and that's all well and good, but be careful because they can descend on you like a plague of locusts, and it is really quite uncomfortable if you're not an experienced car booter. What I tend to do is pull up, I just turn off the car engine and I just sit there for a few minutes, and then they're all kind of like looking in anticipation and waiting, and I will say to them, I'm not opening up until you all bugger off. And they do. And off they go. Sometimes you'll get a couple of nice, polite ones and they'll stand there and they go, have you got any of this? Have you got any of that? Very often they're after, got any records? Got any perfume bottles? So, things that you might not think that people will want, things like packaging, like if you've got like the packaging off of an iPad and things like that, some people love all that stuff. So there's money in a lot of things. Next here. Choose what to sell. Yeah, so be really mindful. You'll be amazed people do buy a load of what you might think is your old rubbish. However, there are some things that don't sell, like things that are damaged, unless it's sort of like Lego and Star Wars. If the Lego is a bit grubby, there will be people who'll buy it and they'll wash it and do all of that stuff. But try and take stuff that is in half decent condition. Just think about it. Would you want to buy it yourself? And if it's something that is in less good condition, then really think about that and reflect that in the price. Things that go really well usually are things like cushions, faux flowers, or always goes super well. Records always go really, really well. Clothing does go well, but don't price it too high. If you've got something that's super lovely and you know that it's a designer piece, for instance, then do, you know, hang out a little bit, but then don't cut the conversation off. Say to the person, look, I've just arrived. I was really hoping to get a little bit more for it. Could you pop back later? And then I'd love to talk to you then, but I just want to kind of hang on for that little bit of extra money. Most people will get it, right? And if they really want it, trust me, they will be back. I hope that helped. Thank you to Prima magazine. Thank you, Mel, also for the interview and for giving me the opportunity. That's absolutely brilliant. There I am, page 54. Rush out, get it. It's July's issue, and I'm absolutely delighted to be in it.